Success principles at creation. In the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 31, and God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. The Bible's open with the first character in the whole of existence, God. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1 verse 1. This verse shows us the beginning of all existence, and for God to have fixture in it means he is the sole determinant of the period in existence refers to as the beginning. In the book of Psalm 104 verse 4 tells us that God laid the foundation of the earth, therefore God predates times and existence. Though the earth was formless and void, God did not benumbed the hopeless states of the earth. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, we see that the Spirit of God began to move upon the surface of the waters, preparing the ground for what God was about to do. God continued the creative process with the pronouncement, "Let there be light," in Genesis chapter 1 verse 3. And from that moment till he completed the work of creation, he did not stop. He gave us a principle there that success does not come by winning and complaining about an ugly situation. It comes by taking action to get the desired results. Although God has all the power to make everything come into existence all at once, he did not allow it to happen that way. He segmented the entire process into smaller tasks, which is completed each day. This is a success model given to us as humans. The principle learned from God's action is not to try to do everything at once. Break down a task or pursuit into achievable bits. Make it easier to do than when it is being attempted at once. As part of the creation plan, God structured his task such that no creation will come before what the creation will need had been provided. God did not create the aquatic animal before the seas, neither did he create the plants before land. Everything humans will need was made before God finally made them. God showed us that to succeed, we must not put the cart before the horse. He is not the author of confusion. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 33. In the creation story, there was no procrastination. No unfinished task was left until the following day. An English writer, Charles Dickens, once said, "My advice is to never do tomorrow what you can do today." Procrastination is the thief of time. Jesus said in the book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 34 that each day has its own worries. Therefore, postponing a task on another day is only adding extra burden to the new day. No procrastination. It is a crystal clear from the creation story that God is intentional. He did not create everything without a purpose. Everything made has a specific purpose to fulfill. Success does not give room for frivolity ties or doing things without a purpose. Even if it is rest or relaxation, it must be for a particular purpose. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 26. Although God is all-powerful, he did not continue to do everything. He allowed for the contribution of mankind. In verse 28 of Genesis chapter 1, God gave humans the charge of all that he had created. This tells us that we need the contribution of others in our pursuit for success. The contribution might be as little as a word of encouragement, a piece of vital information, financial or moral support, prayers or referral or any other thing, we need others to achieve our aim. To those in positional leadership, this means delegation, focusing on the task you can accomplish and assigning others. The contribution of others will bring fresh idea into what we are doing, and the outcome will be a better one. These principles discussed are not merely to adorn the pages of our Bible. They are presented to us to help us connect the dots from where we are to where we want to be. God is successful. He has therefore given us the principle we need to succeed like Him. God bless you.